desire now is to marry. You ask the one who is married, they tell you the devil is a liar. I must have children. Are we together? Then the one who has children, their desires change and they tell you, thank God for girls, but I think we need to add boys to this list. And the same depression the person had when he was small has been changing or remaining the same, using different needs. And then you ask the one who is staying with his parents, and his desire and frustration is, I'm no longer a child, I need to get out of this house. Then he gets out and smuggles himself to a small room, and after a while his desire is to have a bigger house. Then he gets tired of being a tenant, and he will tell you, my new desire, the source of this my frustration and wrinkling my face, is that I want to start building. You ask the one who now has children, and their desire is to have these children grow and become responsible. 10, 11 years later, same frustration. But now the basis for that frustration is, I didn't realize having so many children would require so much money for fees. That becomes another journey. Later you ask them and they say, I can't imagine that I suffered and went through this only to give birth to a foolish child. This child is 18 years old and I almost regret giving birth to this child. And remember, the same person, look at all the various transitions, same frustration. Then you ask the one who gets a job and is happy, gives testimony 6 months later, he's saying, I don't understand this. What kind of failure is this? I didn't offend anybody. This is an office, I rejoice, it came by prophecy. I need promotion. Same frustration. Pay attention. And then you find one who has gotten the job and the promotion. Now the promotion causes trouble between the couple, because now their salaries are similar, and it looks like the man is saying, so now that God has lifted you, another frustration that has come as a result of that lifting. And then the frustration would soon change when they go to the hospital and they say, it looks like there is a lump or a growth in your body. How old are you? I'm 55. We're suspecting prostate. All of a sudden, the frustration that was there when he was young now returns, but a different reason is the sponsor. So I'm going to die. You would think that with all of the achievements, the frustrations should diminish. You would go to the house of a very wealthy man and turn left and right and see everything you desire and aspire for, and yet that man is still looking for something, and you're asking, what are you still looking for? And the man will say something like, I can give up all these things you see for what I am looking for. And he's still frustrated. Remember when he made his first million. Remember when he made his first billion. He thought it would give him that peace and satisfaction. And even in the midst of plenty, remember the first time the man boarded a flight, coming from a background of penury and poverty, he was happy and smiling. Now he may probably have his own private charter or his private jet, and in the midst of it, there is still that frustration. How about those who hang and write letters with billions piled in their accounts and shoot themselves or hang themselves? As painful as death is, that a state can come in a man's life where it seems better to die than to live. Are we still together? How about a young preacher on campus, catching the fire, praying for 8 hours, praying for 9 hours, learning about Greek and Hebrew as a new experience, and my goodness, this gentleman is now beginning to step into some kind of dimension of grace. Now they invite him for small fellowships and the power of God is moving. This young man is rediscovering a whole new world about his destiny, happy and excited for a while. Then campus days are over. Then he desires to start ministry. Another frustration comes. Where do I get venue? Where do I get money? And then he starts ministry. 30 years later, he's angry, frustrated, looks back, and he does not even know whether he was called or not. What are we really looking for? Please, I want you to listen to this message. The Lord put it in my heart to share. For the terrorists, or one who would stand and kill people and rob a bank and rob people, what are they really looking for? For the preacher who has a large congregation and yet continues to pray and say, God, give me increase, what are we really looking for? For the one who has successful children, all graduates, all successful, all working, and they still have prayer requests, what are they looking for? The one who just made his first $1 billion and is still looking for something, still submitting proposals from state to state, nation to nation, region to region, fighting and arguing over wars, fighting and arguing over contracts. What is he looking for? For the man of God who has been in the faith, walking with God for 40 years, and he's still fasting and praying, what is he looking for? For one who has seen the power of God move in his life in uncommon, unimaginable dimensions, what is he looking for?